Ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin Banks.
And this is Ito.
And we are the Carbonation Conversation, reviewing Netflix Sandman, episode 4.
A Hope in Hell.
Man, that was a nice title. And before we get started, don't ever hesitate to like, subscribe, ring that bell, comment to help us with this goddamn algorithm that seems to be kicking our ass of late. So if you can, like and subscribe, and if you want to comment, you can comment whether it's beer recommendations, bottle recommendations. You can do it all, goddammit. Mm-hmm. But do we have a Happy New Year? Or are we still drinking? I'm still drinking.
I opened mine
by
accident.
Happy
New Beer.
All right. So I am going, since my notes are a little bit smaller, and I see you got nice size notes. I'm going to take your lead on this, but overall, what'd you think of the episode?
I liked it. Bro, tripped out. I liked the battle at the end and all that.
Awesome.
Yeah, right.
If it was, I would want to go there. Now,
no, you wouldn't. You see the good part. You see where Lucifer is. You're not going to be there. The fuck? You would be tortured and raped. You would be tortured and raped.
I didn't see anybody being raped. It's going to be like, what's like hell off of Supernatural, the way that Dee described all your entrails going, then you just keep reversing. You be back together again. All for them to do it again and again and again. But yeah, so start us off, sir.
So Morpheus and Matthew,
your favorite character.
Shut up. And Matthew talks about how it's surprisingly cold.
Yes.
And basically, he's like, how are we going to get those? We're going to follow the damned. And then basically you see a line of people
bringing
to the
torches.
Bringing their own fire, basically. Basically, you got to bring your own fire to hell type of shit.
I thought that was pretty was pretty cool.
I thought that, like you said, it looked fucking, the scenery was awesome.
Yes,
the way it was.
And go ahead.
Basically, they get to the door, and he doesn't go all the way in. Matthew was like, what the fuck? He's like, well, I'm unable to enter as a king.
Yeah.
Well, as a king, I'm not able to enter another king's realm uninvited.
Mm-hmm.
So he rings the gong. It's crazy how, like,
the statues, bro.
Comes to life and gives him
that reminded me.
That's crazy.
That reminded me of like the Devil's Advocate when towards the end of the movie they started fucking and you saw the thing on. I was like, oh my god, we're fucking moving. Like,
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
When he rings the gong, you see even more of a movie.
Yeah, and then once he rings it, they fucking my ears. It's like they're just there for that. That's so fucked up. And then the doors open, or as the doors are, there's a demon that comes. I forget what it's called.
Squatter Blow.
Yeah, Squatter Blow comes, and he's like, hey, who are you? And he goes, oh, it's me, the King of Dreams, Morpheus. And he goes, where's your ruby? Where's your stuff? You don't seem all powerful now. He's like, bitch, you going to try me?
Right.
And I'm really.
Are you going to really tell your king that you wouldn't let another king inside or something like that?
I really like it. This Morpheus character.
Have a little back and forth. I told you when I first saw him, I'm like, I don't know,
Twilight. That's what. But then
I'm liking his ass now. Crazy.
Dude, that was awesome. And so they start on the journey, and. Are we just gonna do this, or are we gonna do John?
Then Morpheus and Morpheus and Matthew talk about Lucifer, how he's the most powerful being after the Creator.
Yes.
And then they're basically going off today. And then after a while, they realize they're like, "Where's fucking?"
Yeah, they're in the middle. They're in the middle of the fucking forest. A lot of mist and fog. And then I like how Matthew goes, "I'm gonna go see up high." No, I'm not. I'm cool because the fucking trees are like people in the trees, and they're reaching out.
I'm good.
It's just like, bro, if that's hell.
Then Squatter Blow pops out of nowhere.
He's
Follow
like,
me.
this way. And he realizes he's not going.
Take him down this mysterious path, and then Morpheus is like, this is not the usual way.
And he kind of smiles.
He just turns around
and smirks.
Right. And so on his little on that damn, I can't.
It's like a bridge.
Like
I don't want to say a bridge, but it's like
mountain, but
they're going in spirals.
Spiral going
and
up
it comes
the mountain.
across like a window.
Yeah.
And the window has
he sees a jail black woman named Nada.
Yes.
Nada in Spanish means nothing.
Oh.
Nada.
Oh, well, yeah. I was like, I almost thought that was some type of like hidden symbolism.
No.
I'm like, wait a minute. Yes, you're right. It's just not. And he turns into
a black man
a
named
black man. Like,
Chul.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? And she's just like, I knew you would come back for me. I love you.
Me?
Like, have you forgiven me? And he's like, I do love you.
I love you. He still loves her, but after 10,000 years,
he has not forgiven her.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? Like 10,000 years is a long ass time.
Yes.
And she was in. As soon as he paid, you could tell he had tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
And as he walks past, she's like, I will still be here waiting for you. I know you will come back. Yeah. Something along those lines. I don't want to put words in her mouth.
Matthew asks about her, and Morpheus explains that he was in love with her.
Yeah.
She was a leader of a tribe of the first people. After she defied him, he placed her in hell.
Like, damn, bro. That's... Could you imagine if somebody crossed him now? I'm just saying, right. Like, you put... Like, somebody crossed you and you put them in
cross
hell.
Somebody, but if you actually loved this person and crossed the... You know what I mean? Like...
Jesus, man. 10,000 years, my dude. So fun.
Right? So, of course, you could tell that this path was purposely laid for him to see her. That was what Lucifer wanted. Mm-hmm. So, but you finally arrives to Lucifer's palace, where he's greeted by the morning star.
Yes, and I wish we would have had this recorded, because this dude was like, "Oh, how'd you like the episode?
Yeah, what'd you think of the devil?"
He was like, "What'd you think of that?" I was like, "Oh, she was good." I was surprised she was a woman, just because I didn't get the clues when, because they say Lucifer is the most beautiful angel, right, whether male or female. You were describing to me that angels have no sex,
they have no gender, right?
They have no gender.
Then I was like, what about the actress?
Yeah, and
she's good. I'm like, you know who it is?
I was like, it's the girl. Isn't that how I thought it was the angel from Constantine, and maybe she gained a little weight? That's what I thought, being honest. And he was like, bro, you Mr. Game of motherfucking Thrones, had read all the books, watched you don't know who that is? I was like, no, Brienne of Tarth. Yes. What's her real name?
Gwendolyn Christie.
Gwendolyn Christie. I had no idea. And for all intents, I love the fucking wings on the back.
Yeah, I love that because she was big.
Wing.
Yeah, I like the fact that they made her, because she's a big woman, tall and shit,
And the white suit. I was like, I see what you did there. White suit, black wings. I really like that. I really like the style. And then,
and also with her was Mazikeen of Lilim, a consort and assistant of hers, basically, so I think they're like basically lovers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just interested. I was like, I wonder what's her origin. She seemed like something fucked up happened to her.
Yeah, half the face.
Yeah, Miss Two-Face over there and shit. That's why I was just like, I wonder what's the background. I was like, I don't know.
I read a little bit something. I didn't write it down. I wish I did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I know it says she's a consort and assistant of Lucifer. Okay. Basically, when something happened, she stayed behind to be with Lucifer, and basically became Lucifer's number 2. Okay. And kind of like lover in a way.
Oh, okay, cool. So he basically says, hey, one of your demons got something in mind that I want.
But first Lucifer's like, are you here to combine the realms? He's like, no, I told you about it. I'm like, you never know.
It's like, how's the family? Death, despair,
despair. Yeah.
All the others. I was like, who the others? That's my first question. Right. It's like, who the others?
Yeah, but then he's like, nope, I want my helm. One of your demons has my... Well, let's summon all of them.
Yeah. And I was like, so was it just volcanoes, pits there? And then she just said, come. And then all of a sudden everybody's like, yeah. And he was like, he's like, hey, would you want to do one of each? He's like, no, I got it.
Now that you got them all here, I can use my sand to summon my helm.
And he does, and it is a demon by the name of
Choronzon.
Choronzon? Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, I know I had something similar. I didn't know. I was about to say Corazon.
It could be Choronzon.
Yeah, Choronzon. Like but basically...
Fucking names.
I know.
He's a Duke of Hell.
Yeah, and he don't want to get the hell back. He's like, no, I got it fair and square. I traded it for some he made it seem like the goddamn amulet of protection was just like this dumb ass thing. He's like, hell no, I traded for this little, little
amulet.
I know, I was like, damn, like I wonder would the amulet of protection protect the demons, or did he knew what that was? Because I'm like, damn,
I think he knew what it was.
I mean, what can wouldn't that set you free? Like, I'm just saying.
I guess not. You know what I mean?
Because he's a demon, maybe? Okay. I was just interested. I'm like, man, if I had that on, I'm a demon. Like, Satan, what you gonna do, Lucifer? What you gonna do? Have your ass blow up like them bullets. But yeah, he says, you would have to fight me for it, basically. And we have Morpheus accepting. Yeah. So I was like, and when Morpheus, he's like, okay, so when she said who is gonna represent you, I was like, whoa.
Right, I would represent myself.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, he gonna really beat this motherfucker. And then she's like, who would you like to represent you? And he goes, you, sire. And I'm just like, oh, this was a trap from the fucking beginning. Yep. That's what I thought. That's automatically thought. It was a trap from the fucking beginning.
Morpheus tries to get Matthew to leave and save himself and basically tell what happened, but he refuses.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I want to be here with you, you know?
And he does have a good reason for him. He's like, because I don't want Luciana. Is that her name? Lucina?
Lucien, yeah.
Lucien, I don't want her to be, if I lose, I don't want her to just be waiting for me like she was the last 300, 400, 500 years. I forget how long he was actually gone.
100 years.
100 years? Okay, yeah, 100 years. So at this point, if I'm not mistaken, the battle is on.
Begins.
What did you think about this battle?
I loved it.
I thought they were gonna go head to head, and I'm not saying I was.
I knew it was gonna be something different, but I didn't know what to expect.
Man, this was very different.
I liked it.
I was like,
that's why I like the show. It's different. You know what I mean? I like this show.
I was shocked because at first she was like, "I'm going to be a wolf or like a dire wolf."
Yeah.
With Game of Thrones, I like that. I
was waiting for you to say that.
And I was just like, wait. I was like, so is he going to be another animal and then you're just going to see them fight? That's what I thought. But he was like, no, I am a horseman.
Yeah, I'm a mounted hunter. I'm a mounted hunter. That's what it says. And he wounds Lucifer.
And then she has the next one and she says, I am a serpent.
Become a serpent, poisonous serpent. And then he becomes a bird of prey.
Yes. And it seems like what she is hitting him with is like poison and famine.
Yeah,
like she is fucking him up in that way.
She is a butcher bacterium infecting all living things, and then he becomes a world.
Yes. Full of life.
Full of life. And she becomes a nova, all exploding, planet cremating.
And then he becomes the universe.
And then she becomes anti-life.
I was like, what the fuck? And then you see him basically damn near unable to move, like he's dying. And then Matthew comes over and he's like, you're the motherfucking kings of dreams, my dude.
Dreams cannot die.
Yeah.
You know?
And he uses one of the greatest lines I have heard in this series.
Hope.
And then you see the light shine. I was just like, oh my God, the symbolism. And he's like, oh, your turn. What can you do to beat hope? And she has nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Right.
She has nothing. Is there anything that can beat hope?
I doubt.
I'm just asking.
Hope,
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Okay. I'm trying to think of someone on top of my head, but yeah, I can't think of nothing that would defeat hope. And she says, hey, chorizo,
chorizo.
Yeah, I was chicharron.
Call chorizo.
Yeah, she's like giving the fucking helm, and he's like, no. And we have old girl. I would like to pronounce her name correctly. I think it's Melizin or Melizin. Mezakine. Basically grabs him by the fucking neck, takes the helm. Yes, basically. And gives Morpheus the helm. Morpheus is like, we all good? And she's like, why would I ever Lucifer right here is like, why would I ever let you leave? Like, there are so many demons here that you got to go through to even escape. And he goes, okay, bitch, but what happens if they stop dreaming? Because I'm assuming he's saying all the people in hell, including you, dream about going to heaven.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Basically,
okay, that's
yeah.
and I was just like, oh, I was just like, damn, bro, that's so fucked up. Like, even Lucifer, which is true, like, he, you know, I'm pretty sure if God, if the gods exist.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if God came down, went down there and was like, Lucifer, come on back home. Lucifer would be like, you know what? Fuck all these motherfuckers down here. I'm going back home. Because we all want to go home. Yeah. Yeah. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell them you gonna really let me sing this whole song right now. But yeah, and him and Matthew, they pretty much bounce. He puts on this helm,
yeah.
and I guess because he's like, this helm tells me where the ruby is. So before we get to where it actually is, I guess we should talk about John's story. We can still just you want to go to the ruby? Okay.
He locates the ruby,
and he's like,
but when he finds it, he's like, wait, this has been altered.
Yes, and it fucking knocks him out. Knocks him out,
and he passes out.
I understand what John did, and I understood what John told his mother, that I made it so that it only works for me. But my whole thing with that was probably the least thing I liked the entire episode. And the only reason why I say this is because John is human. Yeah. Like, Morpheus is a god. I was shocked. I knew that this was coming-ish. Like, yeah. I knew, like, he altered it. I thought it just wouldn't work. Yeah. But it, like, fucking hurt him. I was completely shocked by that. And I understand that it's giving John something to do, is because he seems like next to Corinthian, they're the big villains now left, maybe. I don't know. We still got quite a few episodes left. But I didn't like that. I will say, didn't like that. The God, that's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
yeah.
It's the ruby. It's not John. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Don't say it's John doing it. It's the ruby.
No, I'm not saying it was John doing it. I'm just saying because he altered it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's a fucking dreams makes wishes come true. I wish you only worked for me. Simple as that, Melvin. Yeah. Simple as that.
I mean, well, again, but he is the king of dreams, though, and that's his shit.
But it works for humans. He's talking about how a mother used it to bring shit up. We wish.
Yeah.
So it works for them. Yeah. They already explained that.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
So
I didn't. That was me on that. No, I'm not saying that you even agree with that scene. I was just like, I was just like, oh, yeah.
But you can't take
you're giving me with the mansplaining right now.
But stop being naive. No.
Yeah, I was just, man, I didn't like it at all. But let's go to John.
If you had that ruby, wouldn't you want to work for you? No.
Yeah, you know what? It's so funny. I thought John just swallowed it. And that's why they held him in such a... That's why I just thought he swallowed it, and basically he was like, Jafar, make me a genie! All-powerful genie! You should have stopped there, Jafar. You was just a sorcerer. You could have been cool. You could have been cool. But anyways...
So now we go to John's story. Mm-hmm. John basically walking the streets of Buffalo.
Yeah.
And almost gets run over. Mm-hmm. And this when we Rosemary. Rosemary basically the one that almost hits him. He offers him a ride. You could tell she's just a nice lady. She's like, well, where are you trying to go to? He's like, Mayhew. He's like, well, that's on the way. Yeah.
And as they're traveling,
they start talking.
It's like cab confessions in this motherfucker.
First they start talking about their mothers.
Yes.
Talking about how evil their mother were. Mm-hmm. But his was like, compared to her evil mother, it was like, yeah, she used to...
Yeah, all she did was watch TV.
TV all day. And, and like, yeah, my mother... lied,
stole. It's like she stole from people, stole identities, stole. I was like, damn, he just letting it all out. Like, fuck. Do you remember that HBO show, Cab Confessions? Yeah. It's like, and basically they proceed to talk about liars. Have you ever lied? Right. And she said, my husband lied.
That's apparently his thing. You know what I mean? Lying, not being lied to. Mm-hmm. You type in, and basically, he eventually. Confesses or reveals that he was in prison for murder and arson.
Yes.
And basically you see the look on her face.
Yeah. Not prison, a psychiatric house. Well, what she said was prison anyway, according to him. Yeah.
No matter, even if it's a psych ward, he was like, "I'm in prison."
Yeah, I'm in prison.
Even when he told his mother, like, "This ain't no fucking psych ward."
Yeah.
You know?
Aren't you comfortable? In what? But yeah, and at this point, our girl here is freaking the fuck out.
Freaking out. So then she does lie, says she needs gas. Even though you see there's gas in the car, and to stop at a gas station. So she goes into the gas station. Basically, he ends up going with her, because at first she was going to go by herself. And I think he just maybe like, nah, let me go with you. You know, type of thing. Man, he's in the back getting something, and she basically tries to get the clerk to call 911 under her breath. John hears and basically comes, "Hey, we got to get out of here."
And Rosemary gets the cashier fucking killed and shit.
Yep.
And I would say good Samaritan over here. Like, bro, you ain't finna leave. You're gonna wait till the cops come. I would at least, well, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't believe it anyway. But John need to start warning people a little bit more than just, if you shoot me, you're not going to be happy with the results.
What's he going to say?
That's what I said. Even though when
what's he going to say?
I mean, you know, my black ass. If I was holding a gun, he'd be like, if you shoot me, the bullet's going to go back and not hit me and disintegrate you. I'd be like, take Rosemary.
You wouldn't believe that.
Like, I mean, we see the blood and Rosemary screams. He's like, I wish you hadn't did that. He is so calm and collected, bro. John is just, he's the worst. And then they basically go off to where they have to go. Now, John does tell her, like, I won't, because she's worried for her life. And he's like, I won't kill you, basically, unless you cross me, type of thing. And they get to the place. At this point, Morpheus is already knocked out with Matthew. They're both knocked out. He grabs the ruby, walks out. My dude. Rosemary is still there. Now,
yes,
I think as an African American, I would say this is the most African American thing. Like, I mean, why we gotta care about everybody? But we do, you know what I'm saying? And we do.
Come on now, come on.
Oh, man.
90% of African Americans would have left instantly. I'm sorry. After all that,
I feel like. No, I definitely would have left. My mom would have probably been like,
oh, shit. Your mom would have left.
You think my mom would have left?
Grandma's different.
Yeah, right. I said probably, because she's like,
shit.
Man,
I know your mama. She would have left.
Because I was just like, ain't this the most, like, be respectful to everybody, read the Bible ass bullshit I have ever fucking seen.
That's all I can say is maybe she was just like, if I leave now, maybe he gonna do some shit to me, so let me stay.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God.
That's the only reason that could be it, you know?
Bro, I was just like,
the fact that she did that,
yes,
he gave her the amulet of protection.
Yes.
This will protect you even from me, he says.
Yes.
You know what
Which
I mean?
I thought was pretty badass.
I did.
And does he leave her there, or does he get in the car?
He leaves her there.
Okay, he leaves her because he's like, I have all the protection I need. I want to save the world. Man, he's talking like, is that Siler from Heroes? I want to save the world. Like, oh my God, this guy is finna wreak some fucking havoc.
Would you recognize John from anything? Movie-wise, actor-wise?
Uh-oh. See, you're about to put this on me again.
He wasn't that major.
No, I actually don't, though. Who is it?
He was the main villain in Wonder Woman. He was the god.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The Ares? I forget what it was.
That's interesting. I did not fucking know that. Okay. And has he been in anything else?
Yeah, he was in Harry Potter.
Which one?
He was in The Omen.
I'm just curious on Harry Potter.
Deathly Hallows Part 2, maybe more.
No, I haven't seen it. I have actually.
Probably more than that. I just say.
No, I was just curious. No, because I have been watching Harry Potter. I think I'm on like the Goblet of Fire.
Ares.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the Goblet of Fire. I don't know which fucking one that is. I think it may be the third or the fourth one.
Yeah.
And It's actually really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen the whole series. I knew my brother was so into fucking Harry Potter back in the day when the shit was dropped. He's like, Melvin, people are dying now. This is not a game. I was like,
It's not just for kids anymore.
I was like, oh, okay. But
like
you
the
also
first-
like Twilight, so I don't know.
Movies for like kids, and after that, they're getting dark.
I am digging because every now and then, you know, my son is always
never
like,
watched Twilight.
bro. My son goes, hey, can we watch Harry Potter? And he falls asleep like 40 minutes in. I'm stuck like 2.5 hours later watching Harry Potter. But yeah, so far so good. I don't know what the fuck I have next on that movie list, but
anyway,
it is what it is. But John got to die at the end of the series, right?
Well, I already watched the next episode. So.
I hate you so much, so you can't even say shit. But I'm assuming it was because we were supposed to review last week and we didn't, so that's probably why all that good shit. But ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin Banks.
And this is Ito.
We are the Carbonation Conversation, reviewing Netflix Sandman episode 4.
A Hope in Hell.
Fun fact, this has been the most watched Netflix series, beating out, is it The Crown? I think it was The Crown. I think it was The Crown. It was The Crown or some other fucking series. I can't. Stranger Things. That's what it was. So that we are hoping that it's going to be a season 2. It already been confirmed.
I think it's been confirmed.
Oh my
said
god!
No. They said it's too expensive.
Yeah, man, I can see it. Hopefully, like HBO will pick it up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Fingers crossed. If you like the music in the background, you like the editing that you will never hear, don't hesitate to hit up Mo Beats 89 in all platforms. Ito has to go pee. On all platforms. And also, I'll just say the same. I got you, dude. And if you want to hit Mo Beats 89 up directly, just add an @gmail.com at the end of that motherfucker. I think it's the first time I've said it in that motherfucker. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, don't drink and drive. Drink and vibe. Peace.